Everett. I'm so excited about Savannah's birthday party. I know she's going to be so surprised.
Me too. Savannah does love surprises. I'm almost done making her cake. Then we can hide behind the bushes and jump out and yell, "Happy birthday!" when Savannah goes out on her morning flight.
But won't Savannah see us when she flies down the path?
No way. Our coats blend in perfectly with our surroundings, so we will be well hidden. But that bright yellow color of Savannah's will warn us that she is getting closer. We will see her before she sees us.
Great! We will really surprise her. I can't wait, I can't wait!
Whoa! Take it easy there, Christopher. She will definitely spot us if you keep jumping like that. It isn't enough to be the same color as your surroundings. You have to be perfectly still, too, in order to truly be camouflaged.
Camel what?
Camouflaged. It means that it isn't easy for others to see you because you blend in with what surrounds you.
Oh, I see. So I'm camouflaged when I am near things that are brown, kind of like trees and the ground.
Right. Those are the kinds of places where I am well camouflaged too. My gray fur can blend into the bushes and into the ashy trees.
Speaking of the color gray, here comes Felix.
Why don't you tell him all about our plan to surprise Savannah while I finish the cake?
Okay, that sounds good to me. Oh, see you in a few minutes. Hi, Felix. I'm glad you came out for Savannah's party. Everett wants us all to hide under those bushes so we can surprise her when she comes by.
Jawohl, that sounds good to me. Look, here comes Skylar.
Hey everybody, I heard about the surprise party that you're throwing.
Yes, Savannah will be so surprised.
I don't think I can stay. My black and white coat makes me stick out like a sore thumb.
Oh, I see what you mean. You aren't very well camouflaged, are you?
No, I can't blend in very well, but that's okay. When animals see me, they run the other way. You know, Savannah isn't very well camouflaged either. Her yellow coloring isn't bad taste, but it warns others that she tastes bad. Look, I don't want to ruin the party, so I'd better get going.
No! Skylar, you should stay. I'll go ask Everett what to do.
All right, let's all hide behind the brown bushes. Skylar, you go hide behind that big rock and wait for my signal to pop up.
Surprise!
A birthday cake for me? You were all so well hidden. I didn't even see you. Come on, Savannah. We've got a birthday party to attend. See you later, everybody. If you can spot us, that is.
For my senior project, I created puppet shows for the Learning Among the Oaks program in Santa Margarita. I wanted to create a project that would help students to learn more about the wildlife and oak trees that are native to California. I chose to produce puppet shows because I felt that they would help to actively engage students in learning. I wrote 3 shows: Camouflage, Bird Songs, and Seed Dispersal. Each show is written to be integrated with the Next Generation Science Standards, as well as the Learning Among the Oaks themes. I wanted to bring another dimension of creativity into my shows, so I had Tyler Stockton, a music major here at Cal Poly, compose music to accompany the Bird Song skit. By bringing in music, I hope that students will be able to better understand how birds and animals can communicate with one another through the singing of songs. Finally, I created a bookmark to be passed out to each student who attends the puppet shows. My intention for creating the bookmark was to stimulate student interest in the Learning Among the Oaks program and to allow them easy access to more information about the wildlife community found here in Santa Margarita. A focus of my project was incorporating Next Generation Science Standards into each of the scripts. For each skit, I used Next Generation Science Standards Life Science Standards. Camouflage is focused on 3rd grade interdependent relationships and ecosystems. It is centered around how an organism's appearance and traits help it to survive in its environment. Bird Songs was written to be used in grades 1 through 3. The focus of this skit is on patterns, how animals' body parts capture and convey different information, and the relationship between animals. In particular, how being part of a group helps them to obtain food, defend themselves, and cope with changes. The final skit I wrote is Seed Dispersal. Seed dispersal is written at a 2nd through 3rd grade level. The focus of this skit is about relationships between plants and animals, as well as reproduction. It's about how plants depend on animals for pollination or to move their seeds around. Developing and creating this project was a creative challenge for me. I wanted to create puppets that were sturdy, soft, but ultimately accurate. I chose felt because it is easy to work with and it's not dangerous for kids to handle. After selecting the animals that I wanted to create, I traced out an outline of each animal on a giant piece of sketch paper. I then cut felt and molded a wire hoop and electrical wire to create a sturdy frame for each puppet. The puppets were then sewn together. The scripts were taken from a book called Hands-on Nature. I modified each script to fit the environment that we find here in California. When writing and modifying each skit, I referred to the Learning Among the Oaks themes as well as next generation science standards. The most rewarding part of my project was the look on the Oak ambassadors' faces when they saw my puppets for the first time. This was so incredible to me because the most challenging part of my project was making sure that each puppet was accurate. In particular, Felix Fox was very difficult. The fur pattern found on the gray fox was hard to recreate using felt. However, I persevered through this and was able to create a puppet that I felt was accurate to how a gray fox actually looks. Overall, I am very happy with my project. I loved pairing art with science to create a unique project that will benefit students now and for many years to come.